Okay students, today we will learn about working with MS Access 2010. A database is an organized way of storing information. It helps us to manage and access large amount of information quickly and efficiently. Let us understand this through an example. Unknowingly, we all use database in our daily life. We maintain our personal address diaries, wherein we record addresses and telephone numbers of our friends. We maintain the information alphabetically so that whenever any information is needed, we could browse and extract the information quickly. From time to time, we keep on adding new addresses and also update the contact numbers and postal addresses of our friends if there is any change. All these operations that we perform, like adding, updating, sorting, editing, deleting, etc., are the functions of a database. Telephone diary, a dictionary, maintaining a list of students and their addresses, keeping their records pertaining to academic and co-curricular achievements, list of groceries in a grocery store, catalog in a library, list of customers in a bank, maintaining employees' information in offices and organizations, etc., are the examples of different types of database. Students note that to save the database, press Ctrl plus S key combination or choose Save option from the File tab. Okay students, can you quickly give any real-life example of database apart from the given one? It is very difficult to maintain a database manually when there are hundreds and thousands of records, as the chances of committing errors increase. A computerized record-keeping system is a collection of programs that enables you to store, modify and extract information from a database known as DBMS, Database Management System. It saves our time and energy. Moreover, to a great extent, it reduces the chances of errors creeping into the database. Therefore, data handling using DBMS becomes fast and efficient. Students note that Microsoft's SQL Server is an example of DBMS that serves database requests from multiple users. Quick quiz: what is the difference between a file and a database? Before moving forward, let us first discuss about types of database. There are mainly two types of database. Flat file database. A flat file database refers to the data files that contain records which have a small fixed number of files without any structured relationship. For example, Microsoft Excel. Relational database. A relational database stores data in several tables and links those tables together to get a common piece of information. For example, Microsoft Access, Microsoft SQL, Oracle, etc. Let us take a quiz. What are the different database objects in Microsoft Access? Students, now let me tell you about structure of database. A database contains a specific structure to store data. Let us study about some basic terminologies used in a database that will help us in getting acquainted with the functioning of a DBMS. Tables. Tables are the building blocks of a database. They store the complete data in a structured manner, that is, in the form of rows and columns. Every table has a finite number of columns and rows. Elements of a table. Fields. All the columns in a table are called fields. A field describes a specific attribute of all the records in a table as shown in the figure. For example, the field that mentions the roll number of the table, students will store the roll numbers of all students. Records. The rows in a table are called records. A record contains the values for all the fields that belong to a single person or an entity. For example, when we enter data of all the fields such as roll number, first name and marks for a given student, it creates a new row in a table, which is called a record. Data. A set of characters that represent a valid value is known as data. For example, Sandeep, 89, 79 and 60 are the data values for the specific fields of the following table, students. Alright, let us now discuss field versus record. Queries. A database stores vast amount of data, but queries help us to retrieve the filtered data based upon some conditions. Queries are also used to perform actions such as delete, update, etc. on the data based upon some criteria, conditions. Forms. Forms are the user-friendly interfaces that facilitate the process of entering data in tables and queries. A form has an attractive interface that accepts data from the user and forwards it to the corresponding table or query. Reports. Reports are used to display selected data in a printable format. Reports collect the summarized data from one or more tables or queries and organize it in a printable form. Alright students, now we will learn what is Microsoft Access. Microsoft Access is the most popular and powerful RDBMS, Relational Database Management System, that serves as an integral part of the Microsoft Office suite of applications. It organizes data in the form of tables. It provides the facility to create relationship between these tables by using common fields. A relational database prevents duplication of data. Another important feature of Access is that you can add, update, delete, view data and establish relationship by using forms, find and retrieve data in a desired way by using queries, and print data in a specific layout by using reports. Some other popular RDBMS are Sybase, Oracle, SQL, Structured Query Language. Alright students, let us know more. The standard file name extension for database in Microsoft Office Access 2010 is .accdb. Let us understand the concept of relationship with the help of an example. To maintain students' database in RDBMS, instead of entering all the records in a single table, we will split our fields into two tables having a common column such as roll number. Number 1. Students Information Table. The Students Information Table consists of information about students. To enter the details of students' percentages and grades, you don't have to enter all the fields in a separate table, which have already entered in Students Information Table. You will take only a common field in the second table. By linking on this common field, you can retrieve the desired set of records from both the tables. Number 2. Marks Table. Notice that the values of the roll number field in Marks table are the same as the values in the Students Information Table. You can define a relationship between both the tables using a common field, that is, roll number. In this way, RDBMS reduces the duplicity of data. Let's understand features of MS Access. Access provides the facility to break large information into small parts so that it is easy to access the information. Data redundancy, duplication of data is reduced. It increases the efficiency, speed and flexibility in searching and accessing information. Access facilitates sharing of data. Different users can use the same database to extract data according to their needs. Access provides data security features and maintains integrity, which is useful to make your data more consistent and reliable. Access provides the facility to create data forms so that the user can enter the required information in the respective fields. It also reduces data entry errors. Queries help you to get information on a specific topic from the information stored in the database. Reports allow you to present the data in a meaningful and summarized manner. Alright, let us learn components of Microsoft Access 2010. Before learning about the various functions of Microsoft Access, let us get familiar with the various components of Microsoft Access window. Title bar. It is located at the top of the window and displays the name of the current database. Quick Access toolbar. This toolbar is present at the top left corner of the Access window. It contains the most frequently used command buttons. By default, it has 3 buttons which are Save, Undo and Redo. Ribbon. It contains various tabs, each with several groups of relevant commands. Some tabs appear when you work with certain objects like forms. Such tabs are called contextual tabs. Navigation pane. This pane is present on the left side of the Access window. It displays the name of the objects used in the database such as table, queries, forms, reports, etc. Navigation buttons. As the name suggests, it helps in navigating through the records. The navigation buttons display the current record number in an object. Object tabs. The objects that you have opened in a database appear right above the work area in a tabled form. Clicking on any tab displays the contents in the work area. To close the current tab, click on the cross button on the right end of the bar. Status bar. This bar is located at the bottom of the window. On its extreme left, it displays the name of the current view, and on its right, it displays 4 view buttons, which are Data Sheet View, Design View, Pivot Table View, and Pivot Chart View. Students, now let me tell you how to create a blank database. Microsoft Access allows you either to create a new database from scratch or create a database by using pre-installed templates. Access provides many automated wizards that help in making a database, tables, forms, reports, etc. To open Microsoft Access, click on Start, then go to All Programs, then go to Microsoft Office, then go to Microsoft Access 2010. When Access opens, you will find the Backstage view on the screen. By default, the blank database option is selected under the Available Templates section. In the blank database task pane on the right, specify the file name in the file name text box. If required, you can change the path from the Browse button placed adjacent to the file name box. Click on the Create button. A new database will be created along with an empty table named Table 1. A new tab, that is Table Tools, will be now visible on the title bar. Students, let us know more. Templates are pre-built database focused on a specific task. These can be used instantly and can also be downloaded. Students, note that when you open a new or existing database in Office Access 2010, the objects in your database, tables, forms, queries, reports, etc. appear in the navigation pane. To view the objects, click on the drop-down arrow of all Access objects in the navigation pane. The Fields tab is selected by default. Students, let's learn working with tables. A table is a database object which is used to store information in an organized manner. It consists of rows and columns with small rectangles called cells, where rows and columns intersect. These rows and columns are referred to as records and fields respectively. Each cell of data in a table is a part of both a field and a record. A field is a named unit of information. It stores one type of information about all the objects or items. Student, before we move further, can you just let me know what is a relational database? Each field has a data type that determines the type of values that can be stored under it. The type of data contained within a field is described by the title at the top of each field, known as field names. The field names that we define should give a clear understanding about their contents. It is essential to create a structure for a table before entering data in it. Let us discuss about data types. Data types are used to declare the fields of a table. A data type determines the type of data a particular field can accept. Once the data type is defined, we cannot enter a different type of data in it. If we try to do so, an error message will be displayed. The following table describes the available data types. Data types, text, functions. It is used to store text or a combination of text and numbers that does not require calculation, such as address, phone numbers, etc. The fields with this data type can have maximum of 255 characters. Number stores numeric information that you can use for calculations. A number data can store integer values as well as decimal values. The maximum size of a number field can be 16 bytes. Memo stores text and numbers up to 65,536 characters. It is used for descriptive fields such as notes, comments, description, etc. Date or time stores date type information like date of birth, date of joining, date of leaving, etc. The maximum size used by this data type is 8 bytes. Calculations related to dates can be done in this field type. Auto number generates a sequential number whenever a new record is added to a table. The value in the auto number field cannot be changed. It stores data as 4-byte values, typically used in primary keys. Yes or no. It is used at places where the field can have only one possible value. It can either be true or false, yes or no, or on or off. Example, a student can either be a male or a female. OLE. It stands for Object Linking and Embedding. It is used to embed an object created in another application, such as Microsoft Word document, Excel spreadsheet, or PowerPoint presentation into the Access table. It stores up to 2 GB of data. Hyperlink. The hyperlink data type can store links to web pages, websites, files on an intranet or LAN on your computer. It stores up to 1 GB of data. Lookup wizard. A lookup wizard helps you to create a field whose values are chosen from the values in another table, query, or list of values. By default, Access sets lookup fields to the number data type. Attachment. This data type allows you to attach images, spreadsheet files, documents, charts, and other types of supported files to the records in your database, much similar to the manner you attach files to emails. Calculated. This data type is used when a user creates table fields that calculate values. The calculations can include values from fields in the same table as well as built-in Access functions. This data type is used mostly in case of queries, forms, and tables. Rich text. Text or combination of text and numbers that can be formatted using color and font controls.